Fashion Insider friends, what is up? This is the Fashion Crimes podcast where I cover all things fashion, style, shopping, style inspiration, and interview incredible small business owners who are changing the fashion industry for the better. Yes, I'm the best friend you never knew you needed and the poster child for fashion over 40, and I mean way after 40. Say it with me, fashion and style are your friends, not your enemies. I'm Holly Cates, your favorite personal stylist, and let's keep it real, the only Holly you need to know. Turn it up, because I got a lot to say, and I am super stoked you're here. It's easy to recognize problems that you might have in your wardrobe, but how do you find the style solutions to rectify them? It's all about feeling like you are generally happy with your wardrobe and style most days. If you're in this category, then you're already really ahead of most people, as I would say that either most people don't want help or feel the need to change or evolve their style at all. But be that as it may, if you are in the market to figure out how to solve your style issues, you've come to the right place. Welcome back and happy December, fashion besties. So grateful that you've joined us this week for Fashion Crimes Podcast Friday. It's 1 week into December and the countdown is on like Donkey Kong until Hanukkah, which, listen to this, is the first night is the evening of Christmas Day, like December 25th. Like I cannot remember Hanukkah ever starting literally on Christmas Day. Wow. And the last night is January 2nd. What? Which means one of the nights of Hanukkah will actually be on New Year's Eve. Now, that's a first for me. We actually have more time to shop this year if you observe Hanukkah, which is great news for the Jews. And speaking of great news, did you happen to listen to last week's episode, the Black Friday sales you need to know? I mean, I hope you got some Black Friday shopping done, even though Black Friday is now a whole month. I got some great feedback from last week's episode, and I really, really appreciate it, y'all. If you need more gift ideas, then stay tuned for more suggestions in the next few episodes in the coming weeks. I myself haven't started shopping yet. However, I need to get crack-a-lackin'. That's a fact. Being a good gift giver is really just a matter of observing someone else's life and determining either A, what's lacking and what they need, or B, what brings them joy and makes them happy. Picking out gifts can be easy if said gift givee has hobbies and interests that they are forthcoming about. But what about those that are hard to read or seem to have no set hobbies or interests? That's what makes this harder for the gift giver. I have both people in my life, people that are easy and hard to buy for, which makes the shopping process longer and a lot more painful. This is just a matter of getting creative and trying to buy more general gifts. For example, something that would be great for a boy or a girl to save brain cells. So this week, we're addressing some common problems and solutions that we face not only over 50, but anytime actually over 40. Some people that care about their image will do their best to try to evolve and keep up. But what happens when life gets in the way and you find yourself lagging behind or feeling like you have weight you want to lose or your body is changing and you don't know how to dress your body in its current state? That's where people can fall deep into the hole with no way or hope of getting out, or feeling like there is no way out. But lucky for you, there is a way out. When we look in the mirror, which typically is first thing in the morning and the last thing you do at night, if you're anything like me, you're constantly looking for flaws. What's the worst thing you can find on your face or skin? What new wrinkles or blemishes can you find? Thinning hair, etc. It's just what we do. And as I claim to be no skincare expert here, here's what I do know in interviewing women in the skincare and makeup industry. Skin elasticity and health is 90% genetics, 10% how you take care of your skin. The older we get, the more hydration we need. Moisturizing on the daily will keep your skin hydrated and looking fresh under your makeup when you take it off. I think you can never moisturize too much, honestly, and you don't need to spend your life savings on good moisturizer. I have used both $300 moisturizer and $26 moisturizer. It's not about the price, it's really about the consistency. If you don't have a consistent skincare routine, it's time to get one. And yes, between the sunscreen, the moisturizer, and now my lips that have become uncomfortably chapped for weeks on end, I have to include lips in my skin routine, which I never have before now. Now, some people take it to the extreme with a 15-step routine at night and in the morning. Certainly not my jam, but at least I'm keeping up or trying to keep up. What I've learned is that I'm really never done learning. I'm always finding out about something else I should be doing, like under eye patches and masks and things like that. The solution to this, if you think you're too old to be on TikTok, you're not. I've never learned more in my life, seriously, on TikTok than I have about my mental health, skincare, and quick tips that I can do to apply my makeup actually better. Now, doing it for real isn't always the same result as in the video, disclaimer, but I have really learned things that I had no idea I should be doing with my concealer and my eyeliner. Just got that memo. So if time is an issue for you, TikTok for sure is your best bet. And all you have to do is type in makeup over 40, makeup over 50, makeup tips, concealer tips, anything like that, and all that will come up for you. If you have more time, then YouTube is fantastic for makeup and skin tutorials. Literally just type in what you need. In my case, it's applying eyeliner for hooded eyes, and a ton of videos will come up. Some makeup experts have the same advice. Some put a different spin on it. So I'm constantly learning something every time I watch. And don't get me started on how many men are on there giving phenomenal makeup tips. I mean, I watch just as many men makeup artists doing it on themselves as women. Oh, and blush placement, for real. Yeah, I thought I was doing that right too. I was actually putting it too low, which was dragging my face down. Totally rude. Just got the memo on that too. And speaking of dragging your face down, when is the last time you've had a change in your hairstyle? For me, it's actually right now because I'm bald and I'm wearing a wig. My hair does look similar to how I had it before, but the texture is completely different. I've also ordered 2 additional wigs that are different hairstyles. So this is my chance to change things up. There are so many things that you can do to your hair between color and cut. This, I think, is one of the things that hold people back the most because they don't want to change or don't think that they need to change. In working with clients and just people that I know in general, the biggest mistake people make with their hair is that they're going to go to the same stylist or have been to the same stylist for 20 plus years. If you have been seeing the same hairstylist for that long, you're never going to look any different. If your color has been the same for that long, you could get an expert opinion to change that up for sure. Deciding not to color your hair is a choice, yes, but make sure it's not aging you in the wrong direction. Even if you decide to color your hair after going gray for a while, it's a great way to see the reactions of others and the change in your energy. The solution is to see a professional who doesn't know you, who can give you an honest opinion. The minute you open yourself up to something different, everything in your world could change. And this not only goes for appearance, but for anything that you want to change. Hair and makeup can 100% make or break how you feel about your image. If you've worn your makeup the same your whole life, or you've never tried anything different, then you're in the safe zone. But staying safe means stagnant and predictable. Evolving or changing up one thing can and will make a huge difference. You never know what's on the other side, say, of black eyeliner, if that's your jam. You'll be surprised to find that something as simple as black eyeliner, for example, is the cause of aging yourself quicker than you actually should. Which leads me to the next problem and solution of dressing too old. Comparing ourselves to who we used to be is not only counterproductive, but also cruel and negative self-talk. Learning what not to do and common fashion mistakes that people make will help you dress better and more flattering for your specific body type. Not sure what your body type is? Not a problem. This book gives you guidelines and principles you need to know how to distinguish your body type and where you need the most support from your clothes. Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes by yours truly is still #1 on Amazon under fashion and style categories. Having problems figuring out your style? With this captivating and quick style guide, you can instantly break the cycle of feeling like you look just okay and good enough to feel proportionate, empowered, and self-confident. It describes in detail the top fashion and style mistakes that people make without even knowing it. While learning these short style principles, you will soon understand why keeping your closet out of chaos, wearing the correct fitting undergarments, and dressing according to your lifestyle, age, and body type can do nothing but evolve your personal style. Getting dressed is something that should add joy and confidence to your everyday life, not bring you down. You too can have complete control over the message you're sending to the world by using style as a tool to really get ahead in life. Not every day is going to be a home run, but you do have the option to opt in and dress the way that makes you feel like authentically you. This book, Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes, is the first step in your style evolution to get unstuck. I can't think of a better way to make your outside match your inside with Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes. Get your copy now on Amazon. Just type in Holly Katz book or Stop Making These Fashion Mistakes, and it's going to come up for you. It's about a 15-minute read, and it makes a great gift, let's be honest. Shout out to anyone who has purchased the book already and those who have bought copies for their friends. Makes a great Hanukkah or Christmas gift. Please trust and believe. Also, thank you to all who wrote in and told me that they bought copies for themselves and their family members. Yes. If you don't want to take the chance of making a fashion mistake, that's why you have to get the book. It will be the best gift you can ever give yourself or someone else. People that dress too old usually are blissfully unaware that they are aging themselves. And if I'm not talking about you, I am for sure talking about someone you know. This could be anything from ignoring your body type, which I see all too often, to just poor self-esteem, thinking either consciously or unconsciously that it doesn't matter and you don't matter, or no one will notice you or has noticed you before, so why would they start now? You also might not have any good people in your life to tell you the truth if something looks good on you or not. This is a more common problem than you actually think. It's crazy to me, crazy, that people just ignore the truth or find it easier to lie in order not to hurt someone's feelings. In the specific case of someone asking you, does this look good on me? They deserve to be told the truth. Or if someone you see is struggling fashionably, offering a suggestion or two is a very nice way to steer someone in the right direction if they are constantly missing the mark. And as we all know somebody who is constantly missing the mark. It might not just be one thing, but you can certainly start with just one thing that can be aging someone in the wrong direction. In this specific case, let's go back to the basics with the bra. Probably the #1 reason why people look older than they should is because they are wearing the wrong size bra. The way a bra should support and fit you doesn't equal pain, red marks, or indentions in your shoulder or your back. You should not be spilling out of the cups over the top or on the sides. You shouldn't be dying to take your bra off when you get home at the end of the day, or the opposite problem, wearing a bra that's too big or dogged out or stretched out, where you don't fill up the cups and they are gaping in the front or the straps keep slipping off your shoulders. Your bra shouldn't be so old that it's lost its elasticity and now it's, I'm using air quotes here, comfortable, unquote. So that's your go-to. The cups should hold your breast tissue up to lift and separate so they are on the inside frame of your body, not up too high, certainly not hanging down low, and not out to the side past your frame of your body, like past your armpits. The solution: if you are large-chested, then you must be properly fit every 1 to 2 years if your weight stays the same. Now, if you fluctuate in weight, then you must be refitted to make sure that your bra is still correct. If you are in the A or B category, you still must be professionally fitted. Yes, non-negotiable, you still must be professionally fitted. There is really no excuse of not wearing a bra, which I've seen a lot of small women do. You don't need one because you're too small, you're too little, et cetera, et cetera. If you are a grown woman, and I think in this case, most of you are, everyone should wear a bra that enhances their breasts to give them the best shape possible that makes you look fabulous in your clothes. Why would you not? Also, wearing the correct size bra will give you the illusion of a smaller waist. Hot tip, because your boobs will be in the right place. If you don't believe me, just try on your favorite shirt with the right bra and then one with no bra. The results and your nipples will be right there staring you in the face. Another way to age yourself quicker than you should is shopping in an quote unquote older demo without actually knowing it. This is something that needs very specific guidance. However, let me just tell you what to stay away from so this is easier to follow. Sidebar: these are general fashion don'ts and apply to most, but not all. I see these mistakes quite a bit because, again, people just haven't been told what not to wear. Shout out to my girl, Stacey London, and the show that got all of this started in my brain oh so long ago. So starting out, but not limited to, let's start with tops. Please, please stay away from schmata tops. This means rag in Yiddish, but for me, this means shapeless. This can include, but are not limited to, any type of peasant top with giant sleeves, bell sleeves, anything that cuts right under the bust and is big and flowy. Any type of smocking, which is very tight stitching that stretches, whether on the bust, the stomach, or around the bottom band. Any elastic around the bottom of the hem of a top, anything with an unfinished hem or edges, which means it's cheap. Basically, any top without structure and way too much pattern. If this sounds like you or someone you know, you need some new tops. This is usually a problem for women who are thick around the middle, thinking they are disguising their midsection, when actually all you're doing is drawing attention to it. The solution to this? Defining your waist. Even if you think that you don't have a waist, I promise that you do. This goes back to identifying your body type, which, if you carry your weight around the middle, you need a high-waisted pant and a shorter top to show off that you do indeed have a waist. In addition to the right-fitting bra, the key to disguising a midsection is not to hide it. On the subject of shoes, please, please stay away from practical, well-fitting, comfortable old lady shoes. Now, I know what you're going to say. I have feet issues. I have this. I can't do this. I can't wear that. I can't wear heels. I can't wear anything too narrow, etc., etc. I get it. Okay? I totally get it. But I want you to know something. There is no reason in the world for you to wear painful shoes. That it's just, you just don't have to do that to be in style. But you should wear shoes that are in style current, and comfortable. And yes, you can have it all. What defines aging out of style old lady shoes? We can start with Dansko clogs and Crocs. I've said this before that unless you are working in a kitchen on the line, you're a nurse or someone who's on their feet all day, these shoes have zero place in your life and they're aging you. The solution to this? Fashion sneakers that aren't workout sneakers like Nike, Veronica Beard, Loewe, Vince, Vejas, Adidas Original Gazelles, Zadig and Voltaire, Supergas, and the list goes on and on and on. Another shoe that can age you are flats that are outdated. Round toe, bargain basement, rubber sole flats. Those are so out, and pointed toe flats are back in. Brands, of course, like Valentino, Stuart Weitzman, Coach, even Kate Spade, I'm going to throw that in there, Sam Edelman, Dolce Vita, all of these brands have great flats to choose from that are current and, I like to say, anti-aging. For bags, are you carrying an old lady purse? Are you? Chances are you aren't, but in the slight case that you might be, know this. This is probably the easiest thing to fix that you didn't know that was aging you. An oversized, large purse with multiple compartments that's either quilted, nylon, could be needlepoint, that is busted up, leather coming off, scratched, over 10 years old, that's not a designer bag, probably needs to go. This could be anything by Brahmin, sold in your local Belk store, Brighton, and the queen herself, Vera Bradley. Don't do it. The solution? A smaller, hipper bag that you can use for daytime that simply holds your wallet, your keys, your phone, and a little makeup if needed. You don't have to bring your entire life in your bag every single time you leave the house. As of the past few years, I have been convinced myself to ditch the wallet and just carry a card holder. And let me tell you, game changer. You don't have any room for receipts, punch cards, coupons, or any of that other bullshit that y'all be carrying around in your purse. Also, know this. Things that you might need that you don't have room for, you can also put in your glove compartment of your car. I have hand sanitizer, tampons, doggy poop bags. All that shit is in my car. And if I need it in my purse, I just pull it out straight from there. Brands that you should look at are, of course, Coach, again, Bottega Veneta, that's very high end, Louis Vuitton, The Row, Pauline, Loewe, Celine, Ganni, Luar, Staud, and our friend and fashion bestie Gigi Mall, Marge Sherwood, and Rebecca Minkoff, just for starters. So, fashion besties, just to recap, know this. The first step of problems that women face over 40 and 50 really is just awareness. Everything can be fixed. This is not a dramatic, I need to be in the puddle, I look terrible type of situation. These are just things that I think that you should be aware of that could be aging you, that could be not making you feel your best. We need to be grateful, of course, for every day and for what we have. However, if you are struggling and need a little fire underneath you to get you started on the road to style evolution, just know you're on the right track. It could be as simple as how you're doing your eyeliner or your haircut or the way that you're coloring your hair. It could be that simple. Just changing or upgrading one thing can be life-altering. I've seen it firsthand with my clients, and believe me, once you start, there is no turning back. If you did indeed find these suggestions helpful, please let me know and give me some feedback. Consider joining the Fashion Besties and sign up for our newsletter. All you have to do is go on the Fashion Crimes Podcast website and put your information into the pop-up box, and you will get a free wardrobe checklist from me as a gift. Don't know how your day can get any better. Y'all, great luck, juju, energy coming from me for your Hanukkah or your Christmas shopping. You will be getting some more gift ideas. We have some more interviews coming up. This is going to be a great month for the Fashion Crimes podcast. I'm feeling bigger and better and more like myself every day. Thank you for all of those who are reaching out to me. And just know this, if you have a style or fashion question that you want addressed, let me know, okay? Also, I do want to mention that I did have one of the fashion besties reach out to me and talk about eyeglass frames. Maybe that could be something that you could be changing, that if you've worn the same frames forever, you could get some updated frames, and then who are you? You won't even recognize yourself in the mirror. That could be something else that could really age you, but then again, make you look 10 years younger. Who doesn't want to look younger from that? So y'all have a great, fabulous, fashionable week, and we will catch you on the flip. Talk to you later. Bye.